Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Christina. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are actually in the middle of a Halloween series on my channel right now, if you can't tell. So STINAWEEN is coming to an end. I just want to thank everyone who has been watching or has showed me love during this month of Halloween. Hopefully this is a tradition that I can continue for years to come. I really enjoy doing these looks for you guys. I'd love to see what I'm capable of doing. So stick around, subscribe, and see what's going on. So for today's look, I am doing this vampire countess look. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was originally planning to like go all out with my last few looks and do some crazy, scary, detailed, awesome looks for y'all, but I'm getting burnt out. I won't even lie. I started filming and editing these videos a month in advance, so I literally started last month, September 4th. It was my first day that I started recording. And it still wasn't enough time in advance, y'all. I mean, obviously things happen. Marley was sick for like a whole week and a half. I do have other obligations. I have a husband, I have a child. So yeah, I'll know for next year that I definitely need to start filming months in advance. It's coming down to the wire, and I was originally scheduled to have like all of my looks filmed, posted, and ready to go, but again, life happened. That didn't work out. So yeah, next year I'm gonna be starting like 2 months in advance, and hopefully I'm gonna come with even more heat and pressure, because although I was still proud of what I put out this year, I feel like I just didn't give myself enough time. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. I'm kind of getting off track. So I'm gonna go ahead and just shut my mouth and let you guys get into this look. So if you want to see how I created this vampire countess grungy look, then keep on watching. You guys already know I have my eyebrows done already. I did cover up like half of my brow a little bit. So for our eyes today, I'm going to be using this liquid lip from Morphe. This is in the shade Bloodshot. I'm just going to dab this on my eye, and then I'm going to go in with a really small blending brush and just start to kind of blend this out a little bit. I'm going to do most of the blending with this brush, but I do switch to a slightly fluffier brush to give this a really seamless blend. The reason why I switch out my brushes is because oftentimes there's still a lot of product left on the first brush that I was using. So instead of blending out the liquid lip, it would actually just keep on applying the product, which is not what I want. So that's why I switch my brushes out. If you're an OG makeup girly, you have this palette and it's super old. So as you can see, it is falling apart on me, but I refuse to get rid of it. So I'm going to be using that really like cranberry red shade from this palette to just dust all over my lid. I am taking this dense blending brush here. This is more like a packing brush, but I like to use this brush to just kind of really give myself a seamless blend. Again, this has no product on it, no eyeshadow whatsoever. I'm just using it to clean up the brow bone area. Using that same Manny MUA palette by Makeup Geek, which my young girlies watching probably have no idea what Makeup Geek is. But anywho, I'm using that same palette. I'm going to take the dark purple shade in there to just deepen up the eye and make it a lot more vampy and grungy. I did do my other eye off camera. Now I'm taking a black eyeshadow and I'm going to use this to start smoking out my wing. Doing the same thing to the other eye. I am using a really precise small blending brush to do this. It makes it so easy for blending along the lash line. I love it. And then I'm just going to take a wipey and clean up that wing. I love doing my eyeliner this way. It's so quick and so fast. Okay, so I do this thing where I turn on my camera and then I forget to push record. So I don't know how I got here, but I started to apply my base, which I'm using this Juvia's Place foundation. I'm not sure the shade that it is right now, but I'll leave that down in the description. Obviously, we're a vampire, so I intentionally want my skin to be a lot paler than it normally is. So I did purposely choose a shade that was like 5,000,000 times lighter than I am. You could just use a white face paint to brighten up your face a little bit, but since I had this foundation just sitting, I did want to use it. Next, I'm going in with some LA Girl concealer. This is in the shade Beautiful Bronze, I believe. Again, I'll leave everything down in the description. I know that I haven't really been doing that, but I'll do it for this video, okay? So I am just taking this on a blush brush, and I do just want to mention that I don't apply the product directly to my face or even directly to the brush. I put some on my hand, and then with the brush, I kind of buff that out all over my hand just to coat the product all over the brush. And then I go in and start applying that to my face. I'm gonna have to get this foundation in my shade because I really like the way that it applied. It's a more fuller coverage foundation than what I'm used to, but I was really liking it. And plus, my contour was just sticking to it so nicely. So I'm definitely gonna have to get this in my shade. We're a vampire today, but we still gotta snatch the hell out of our nose. For concealer, I'm going to be using this white concealer from Morphe. I've been using this for basically all of my Halloween looks this year. And then just using a beauty blender and just using a Real Techniques beauty blender, I'm just going to blend this out. I went back and I added some more concealer to the tip of my nose and also the bridge of my nose. After we're done blending that out, I am going to set this, and I'm using the same no color powder that I've been using all throughout STINAWEEN. And I am going to use this to set my entire face. Next, we're going to start working on the lower lash lines. So I started to use just the excess that was on my brush from the liquid lip, but it wasn't enough, so I actually went back and added some more liquid lip to my under eye and just blended that out. I'm basically going to go back in with all the colors that we used on our lid. So I'm going to use that same cranberry shade from the Makeup Geek palette, and then also that dark purple. And then lastly, to finish it off, I will go in with some black, but I'm keeping that closest to the lash line. Okay, so to finish off this look, I am going to be lining my lips in black. I did this off camera because if you know, you know, this is just so hard to do on camera, at least for me. And then I'm going to go in with that same liquid lip in Bloodshot. And then I actually decided to go in with that dark purple eyeshadow that we used on our eyes. I decided just to dab a little bit of that on my lips just to make them a little bit more plummy. And to complete this, we are adding some blood drips from our mouth. We're a vampire. We just got done with a fresh hunt, okay? And then to top it off, I'm adding some fake blood from Mayron. This is like the best fake blood that I've ever used in my life. It is so awesome. And honestly, guys, this look was inspired by Twilight. I've been watching the whole series again, so I was like, you know what? Let me do a freaking vampire look. The only thing that I'm missing is my red contacts. I was gonna pop them in, but honestly, I did not want to risk like my eyes start watering, and yeah, so I chose to go without them. Facetune is our friend, so we're just gonna let that do all the work for us. So our face is done. Obviously, we just have to make our body match, because if not, you look crazy and the look is just not gonna give. So I did choose to cover my body in that same foundation. I didn't want to look so flat, so I chose to go back in and contour my body, but honestly, this is unnecessary because of our outfit. Our outfit is just going to cover this, so this is completely unnecessary, honestly. After I'm done contouring my body, that's it, y'all. This is the look. Super simple, I know, but still very cute. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. Really actually loved how this came out. I feel like this is definitely a more achievable Halloween look for someone who maybe isn't as artistic to achieve. I'm just kind of putting it out there. I may or may not just end my STINAWEEN season with basic looks like this. I'll have to see. I have 2 more looks to do, so stay tuned. And then after this, we're going to be moving into like Thanksgiving, more like fall content. And then I am going to be doing Vlogmas this year, so I'm super excited about that. So lots more exciting things happening after STINAWEEN. So again, like I said, feel free to subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye guys.